Today I'm going to tell you the difference between Coke Zero and Diet Coke, and it's probably not what you think. And the first thing is, it doesn't give you cancer, and it isn't actually bad for you. Those claims are done on rodents. And are we rats? No. And the clinical trials done on humans state that no, they are not bad for you. So why do they get a bad rap? Well, it's because generally the full sugar version is what gets you to overconsume calories. This full sugar version versus any of these two versions here contains 64 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to this much. Now, we've talked about this in previous videos. Sugar and any nutrient is not bad for you. It's about the quantity and how often you consume it. But the reason why this would be a better alternative to this is because most of you probably don't need 64 grams of sugar in one hit. Especially when we think about reducing calories, we think about reducing food intake. But what about fluids? For example, most of you might drink 1 or 2 of these a day. That's an extra 64 grams of sugar, which equates to quite a few calories over the day. And these are the things, along with teas, coffees, and perhaps other drinks, maybe it's a Red Bull, an energy drink, something like that, which are going to contribute and really add up in calories. So you've got next to no calories versus hundreds of calories, and therefore that is going to bring you over. Now, some people claim that the aspartame is going to kill you. It doesn't. You'd have to physically drink hundreds of these a day, which you couldn't possibly do. And ironically, in this banana, which you would consider healthy, is about half the grams of the amount of sugar in this Coke right here. But this doesn't get a bad rap because it's associated with health. It has other micronutrient benefits. And I'm not saying that the Coke is better than banana. I'm just saying that you need to understand context for everything. And no, it won't mess up your digestion either because, again, you'd have to consume an obscene amount of these things. Now, if you've made it this far, you're probably wondering, what is the difference between these two? Well, fun fact, the Diet Coke is actually generally a lighter flavor than the Coke Zero. Coke Zero was produced to create the real flavor, the full flavor of Coke, and frankly, it was made for marketing purposes which appeal to more younger people and male demographics. So the takeaway is this: there are no one good or bad foods in isolation. It's all about the context and the quantity. And drinks like this can help you actually lose fat by limiting calories while still having your fix. For some people, if they drink 3 of these a day and move to this, that's a lot less calories. And for some people who want this would be a much better alternative, which again would have less calories. So if someone's in your feed telling you that one food or diet is bad, that's a red flag because they're probably telling you some other nonsense as well. For more no-nonsense tips around training and nutrition without the bullshit, follow along for more. And fun fact, even since a kid, I've never liked Coke, and I still don't. See you in the next video.